Are you physically fit and enjoy working outdoors? Do you have a safety-first attitude? Are you interested in demolition and explosives? If this sounds like you might get a bang out of a career as a blaster. Blasters break up rock and soil, dislodge tree stumps, and demolish structures such as buildings or bridges by placing and detonating precise, timed explosives. They consult with geologists, plan drill patterns for blast holes, create blasting circuits, and conduct safety checks before setting off charges. We spoke to a blaster working here in Alberta to help us deconstruct this explosive career.
Hi, my name is Matt and I'm a blaster. Attention all personnel, we are conducting a blast on Unit 1 and 2. Blasters break up rock and demolish structures by placing explosives and detonating them accordingly. As a blaster, you can work in many different industries. You could work in oil and gas, mining, construction. Personally, I work in a quarry. So at the quarry that I work at, to get the rock that we need to crush, we have to drill and blast the rock first. The practice is put in place to loosen ground, whether it be when you're building a road or you're trying to mine rock. The rock needs to be broken up. It's undiggable unless you drill it and you blast it. What attracted me to this occupation was the fact that I get to work outside in the environment first and foremost, and you get to have a job where you're responsible for everybody's safety. It's just something that I've always wanted to do ever since I seen my first blast. A typical day for a blaster usually consists of arriving on site and having your safety meeting. And then afterwards, we will go retrieve our explosives from the explosives magazine. We'll go down to our blast pattern. We'll load the explosives into the holes. We stem the holes to contain the explosives in the ground. And then once the holes are stemmed, we give the detonators a delay time, which fires the blast in the sequence that it was planned to fire in. When that's all done, we would clear our blast radius, our safety zone, and make sure there's no personnel or equipment inside of it, and then we fire the blast.
Fire in the hole.
As a blaster, some of my duties include retrieving and recording explosives usage. What we put in the ground, everything has to be recorded. You can't have explosives going missing or unaccounted for. Consulting with geologists and mine planners to observe different rock characteristics to determine the type of explosives and quantities to be used. We place explosive charges in the ground according to a design plan. We also conduct tests and analyze information, and we supervise and coordinate the work of others. As a blaster, you have to be physically fit, you have to be able to work out in the environment, you have to be fairly good with mathematics because you're recording everything you're taking out and putting in. Communication skills, including writing skills, are required for accurate record keeping, and the ability to visualize three-dimensional objects from two-dimensional drawings. As a blaster, you do have to be very safety conscious. Like, you are working with explosives and they are designed to explode, so you have to take every precaution to ensure that that doesn't happen prematurely. Some of the personal protective equipment we use include eye and ear protection, hard hat, steel-toe boots and gloves, and safety vest or safety coveralls. To be a blaster, you first have to start off working on a blast pattern with a ticketed blaster and gain the knowledge that you need. Once you meet all the other requirements, you are entitled to go write your blasting ticket. It's also recommended that you hold a valid first aid ticket. Personally, I started off as a blaster's helper and then became a blaster, and now I'm a blasting supervisor. If you're interested in becoming a blaster, I would highly recommend it because every day is different and it's really enjoyable. You get to watch the ground blow up. The ground moves and the earth moves, and then at the end is the result of what you have done. All your hard work goes into milliseconds, but it's rewarding at the end.
This career requires good vision, hearing, and hand-eye coordination. It is also important to have strong communication skills and the ability to supervise and coordinate the work of others. If you enjoy conducting precision tasks, analyzing information, and leading the charge, why not push the button on a career as a blaster? Blow your mind with more details about this occupation, including training requirements and salary ranges in the occupational profile on the ALICE website. While you're there, check out some related occupations, including water well driller and surface mining equipment operator. Explore the possibilities. Go to alice.alberta.ca.